Okaeri Rosa! Alright guys, welcome back to some more Umineko when they cry. I was not expecting to start the intro myself. The only reason I started with that intro is because Rose said Tadaima, and I know you're supposed to answer with Okaeri when someone says that, right? Listen, I know some Japanese here and there. Listen. I know some phrases, I know some words, as you guys have seen throughout the visual novel. Even last part I was talking about shiawase, how that meant happy or good fortune, right? Or happiness, shiawase. I know words, I know phrases, right? This visual novel has taught me phrases. Like dame da ne, zenzen dame da. It's taught me that phrase. So I know things from watching and reading stuff, but Japanese media and stuff. But nothing, obviously nothing incredible. I can absolutely not keep a conversation going whatsoever. Yeah, so just wanna say that. But I do know that Tadaima no Kairi mean I'm back, and well, I'm back home. Tadaima, I'm home, and then you say Okaeri, like welcome back. It's a typical when someone comes back from, let's say, from work or school, or maybe it could be someone left a group of friends, and then he came back to the group of friends, and then they go like, oh, welcome back, like that. So that sort of thing. And you know what actually taught me that phrase? That reading, Tadaima and Okaeri. What taught me that was, ironically enough, Monster. Monster, by Urasawa. Naoki Urasawa's Monster. That taught me that because, well, if you've seen Monster, you'd know. Monster is a really good psychological thriller, I guess you're gonna call it. It's really good. I don't want to go into detail. If you've seen it, you've seen it. If you haven't, you haven't. But I think it's really good, and it's actually one of the best animes I've ever seen. So there's that. If that can convince you, I don't know. But there's a whole, there's the whole scene where there's you have. I don't want to spoil anything. I'm not gonna spoil anything because Monster is perfect when you're unspoiled. Maybe even similar to Umineko, but you do not want to get spoiled by Monster because the twists and turns are fantastic. But there's twins in Monster, two twins, they're children, and you know, there's if you've seen Monster, you know what I'm talking about. But there's this, when one of the children comes back, right? When the mother comes back home, and then the children, the twins, will be like. One of the child. I'm saying this so wrong. I'm sorry. Alright. So you have twins. I've established that. Alright. And then they'll be in the house. And then you'll have one of the twins who's not in the house. He'll come back to the house. And then he'll say, or she'll say, which ones. And again, it's getting to spoiler territory. But basically, the one twin will say Tadaima when they come back home, and then the other twin will be like Okaeri, and then that scene is shown over and over again, where the twin, whether it's the boy twin or the girl twin, whether the boy twin or the girl's twin says Okaeri, you don't know. There's a boy and there's a girl, and then the girl says the voice Okaeri, and then you learn about it eventually. But yeah, basically, Monster taught me. Go watch Monster. I don't want to get into. I'm so scared of delving into spoilers. I've tried really hard to avoid it there. So yeah, let's recap last part and then get into Umineko. So last part, we had it started off with Maria talking with Angie being irritated, and Maria didn't understand it because Maria. She witnessed this night, right? She was during a specific night where Rosa said that she's gonna be out for 2 days, right? She won't come back until Sunday, late Sunday, which I'm guessing that's what's happening right now. She's finally back late Sunday. So, and Mari, because she's the reason she's doing this because she's busy with work. She has to stay over, and Maria's saying, alright, no problem, I can handle myself, I'll be happy, I'll be good. And then she hangs up, on the phone, chills with Sakutara a bit. I need to sneeze, so I'll mute. Alright, I muted myself to sneeze real quick there. So so yeah. What am I saying? What was I saying again? Uh, yeah, she was hanging out with Sakutaro, and she started crying. But then Sakutaro brought the idea they were gonna have a fun pajama night, and so they did. And Angie got really angry. You know, Angie was talking with Maria, and they were talking about you know, whether that night was a happy night or a sad night. And Maria writes in the diary that it was a fun pajama night, right? And she was having, and you know, she tells Angie that I had fun that night. But then Angie just sees it and goes, "But I can read between the lines. That's what I get. That's between the gaps and the lines. You did not have a good night. You had a sad night. You messed up your room out of frustration that your mother was gone." And so we get into this discussion that we've had before about which truth is it, and about well, what is the real truth here, and also about how different people interpret the truth differently, right? The truth changes depending on the person, and the future truth overwrites the past truth. So yeah, there was that whole discussion, and Angel was reflecting on that. There was a little scene where Angel was reflecting on it, and then I talked about how people think differently and see truths differently because they lead different lives. Obviously, they're inherently different too, but they also have experienced different things in life and see and felt different feelings from different situations. So Angie's life, you know, being as horrible as it is, she felt that Mari did not have a good night based on her experiences in life, and you know, the way she was bullied at school, you know, after her family died, and then Eva, of course, you know, Eva being Eva. so Angie didn't see it as a happy thing, but Maria kept saying, "No, you read the truth in the diary and you interpreted it as a sad night. That was your truth." And then so there's that. Angie was affected on that, and then we cut back here where Rosa's saying that she's back. So she's back, and let's see where it continues off between Rosa and Maria. All right, let's keep going. She's back. Tadaima. Okaeri? Maria? There she is. Mama Okaeri! See that? She's happy that she's back. On a nice Sunday night. Waiting to greet Rosa as she returned home all tired out was Maria holding Sakutaro in an unbelievably good mood. Rosa's worn out expression was surely due at least in part to actual fatigue, but also partially because she was sick and tired of having Maria cling to her and loudly whine and sob after being left alone in the house for a few days. What? Come on! No, Rosa, what's that about? Rosa's worn out expression was due to actual fatigue. Also partially because she was sick and tired of having Maria cling to her and loudly whine and sob after being left alone in the house for a few days? Hello? Does Rosa actually think this? That's crazy. However, when she was welcomed by an unbelievably happy Maria and discovered unbelievably that her fears had been unfounded, Rosa couldn't hide her surprise. Oh, so that was just her fear. She feared that, you know, of course there's actual fatigue, but she feared that when she came back home, Maria would be clinging to her and sobbing because she was lonely for a couple of days. Which, if I do say so myself, rightfully so! Very much rightfully so. I mean, if I was her mother, I would totally understand that. I don't know. I hope. Okay, you know what? I'll shut up. But that's crazy. That's crazy, yo. Alright.
どうしたのマリアとてもご機嫌ね誰か来ているの
Sakutaro. It was strange enough to make Rosa think that a friend might have come over and that she had come back home in the middle of them having a good time playing together. But there were no other shoes by the entrance. Even though Maria was in such high spirits, she was home alone. At first, Rosa was suspicious that this unexpectedly good mood might have some kind of unwelcome underlying cause. But that really was a needless fear, and it really did seem to be that Maria had actually stayed at home in a good mood. Even if Rosa's heart had been as cold and hard as a rock, after being welcomed with a smile like this, Rosa started to honestly accept that smile, and a smile rose to her own face automatically. So you see, it does work. Sakutaro's right. The miracle smile is infectious, you know. It's contagious. Rosa got it too. She started smiling automatically. In that smile, you could see none of the weariness caused by being unable to return home for several days. Maria kept talking about what a fun time she'd had playing with this stuffed animal Sakutaro. Rosa really hadn't imagined that the stuffed animal she'd gifted her would be liked so much, and she couldn't hide her pleasant surprise.
そう、作太郎と一緒に仲良くお留守番していたのね。偉いわマリア。そんな偉いマリアと作太郎にお土産があるわよ。
Ooh, presents!
うりゃお土産お土産なんだろうね
Maria started jumping around with Sakutaro. There were two presents. One was a Western cake assortment. It contained different kinds of Scotch cakes. It looked to be of very high quality. But Maria was more interested in the other one. The other one was an even bigger box, and it was pretty heavy.
開けてごらん。マリアと作太郎の新しいお友達になれるかもね。
Is it more stuffed animals? Oh god. A lot of stuffed animals incoming?
何これ
Inside, laid there like chess pieces, were about 20 small ceramic animal figures. Wait a second. Wait. I don't know how those look like. So I'm gonna Google them. Ceramic animal figures, you say? Okay, ceramic figures. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, got it. Okay. Alright, let's chess pieces, okay. 20. Squirrels, rabbits, small birds, dogs, and cats. And they were all holding musical instruments, okay. In addition to them, there was also a panorama-style background. Okay, a forest scene was drawn on it. Like little woodland animals were all gathered around a forest clearing, and they looked like they were having a good time. Rosa set it up on the table, and when she then lined up the ceramic figures like chess pieces in front of it, it became a band of forest animals.
素敵でしょ。お店のショーウィンドウで見て一目惚れしちゃったの。これをいい子でお留守番してたマリアにプレゼントするわ。
So, of course, you gotta wonder, is Rosa giving these gifts to Maria because she actually cares? Yeah, as in the sense that she's actually genuinely happy about this, or is she doing this out of as an excuse to leave Maria alone in the house? Does that make sense? Does that make sense what I mean? Is it actually because Buddy's a good girl, or is it because Rosa has been a bad mother, and is giving Maria the gifts because of that? You gotta ask yourself that. What's the intention here? Or at least, what is Rosa feeling inside?
すごいね作太郎。お友達がこんなに増えちゃったね。作太郎の言う通りだった。楽しく賑やかに過ごしてたらお友達が増えちゃうって本当だった。ね、言った通りでしょ。ほらね、お友達が増えた。ほらね、お友達が増えた。うりゅー
Ryu! Relieved that her gift had been appreciated, Rosa suddenly remembered that she was filled with several days of weariness.
ママ、本当にお疲れ様。シャワー浴びてくるといいよ。あったかいの浴びるときっと疲れが取れるよ。湯船にする？マリアが今日は入浴剤を選んであげるね。
ありがとう。でももう遅いからマリアは寝る支度をなさい。ママも疲れたからシャワーだけ浴びてすぐ寝るわ。明日も早いし。
わかった。はいママ、コート脱がしてあげる。
大丈夫だってば。ありがとう。
ママのコート、お外の匂いがいっぱいする。おあ、ごめん、何か落とした。
Oh,
拾うね。
what did she drop? Oh no! Oh no! You don't just mention that something dropped. Something that doesn't drop for no reason. There's a purpose. Something dropped. What did she drop? It's gonna be big or something. When she had taken Rosa's coat, a receipt or ticket stub or something had fallen out. What does it say on it? What is on the receipt? Is Rosa going to act out on this? Let's see. It had been in her mama's pocket, so it was probably important. Okay. Maria hurriedly picked it up. Rosa? It looked like a ticket for a green car or the Shinkansen or something. What the hell are those? Okay, let me Google green car. I don't know what a green car is. I mean, I know what a green car would be, yeah, but it sounds like it's a thing, not just a green car, if that makes sense. Okay, I googled green car. I really did not get much. It's just like it's telling me of different places I can buy a green car, like in real life, and I'm not really keen on buying a car right now. So Shinkansen is a train. A ticket for a green car. The Shinkansen is a train. I'm seeing it's a very cool looking train. The Shinkansen, colloquially known in English as the bullet train, is a network of high-speed railway lines in Japan. Initially, it was built to connect distant Japanese regions with Tokyo, the capital, to aid economic growth and development. A tick? Why would she need to go so far off? How far away is her design work? Just the fact that she needs to take a whole train. A whole bullet train to get there. That's Apparently, Japan's L0 series maglev is the fastest train in the world, with a record speed of 602 kilometers an hour. That's speedy. Damn, I've never been on a train that's gone at that speed. That's insane. Okay. I don't know where the green car is, but I'm guessing it's like a train or something. Basically, it's like train bills or something like that, I guess. Let's just go with that. Atami? Maybe it's it's a place famous for its hot springs. No! Rosa, what have you been doing? Wait. What does Atami mean? I'm gonna Google that as well, I guess. Just in case, just to make sure. I have fears, y'all. I have fears. Where is her design company, man? Atami is a city in Japan. Oh, okay. On Japan's Izu Peninsula. In the Shizuoka province, southwest of Tokyo. Alright, let's look at it in the Google Maps section. Shizuoka, Japan. There's Atami. Okay, that's where it is. Okay. Wait! There's Odawara! Wasn't it said that Kinzo is from Odawara? Odawara is not far from Atami. It's like northeast of it. I mean, I don't... Let's see. Can we find out the distance between directions? If I wanna go... No. Odawara. Japan. To Atami. What's the distance? 24 kilometers. That's not too far, you know? Why is that? That's interesting. Very interesting. Odawara is very close to Atami, where apparently, I think Odawara is where Kinzo he was from in his childhood, right? Yeah, there's Tokyo's like northeast of both of them. Wait. Let me know in the comments. Kinzo was from Odawara, right? 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 Let me know though. Let me know, but I think it's said that so it makes sense that Rosa traveled to a nearby place to Odawara. Okay, but let's just keep reading. Maybe it's that place famous for its hot springs. Let's Rosa go to hot spring. Rosa, no! Don't make it worse. Just then, a razor sharp sound shattered the warm atmosphere. Why would you slap her? No! Instead of Rosa, who had been there just a second ago, enjoying a gate with her daughter and full of awareness after returning home for the first time in several days, there stood a completely different person who looked exactly the same but had the most terrible of expressions on her face. She was helping you put the Rosa! Why would you slap her? She's picking it up for you! It's a little kid! In her hand was the ticket stub that Maria had picked up. She had stolen it from Maria's hand in an instant. I knew there was something going on there! Oh, the fact that it said... last one it said something about her coming back home, after drinking alcohol, being a bit drunk on alcohol. No! And Atami, famous for hot springs. No! My fears are getting worse, y'all. After a few seconds delay, by the pain of her hand that had been hit and her mother's expression, Maria realized that she must have done something wrong. You did nothing wrong! Maria, you did nothing wrong! You did nothing wrong! That's crazy. But she didn't know what she had done that had gotten her in trouble. You've done nothing wrong. I'm telling you, you're a 9-year-old kid. You've done nothing wrong. Nothing to deserve getting hit. Getting hit in your hand. It is just nothing you did deserve that. Okay? You were trying to help out your mother who came back home tired. She even let you take her coat and put it up. There's something dropped and so you pick it up. Good. What? Okay, even if there was something where picking up something, a receipt up from the floor. Okay, even if there was something wrong with that, you don't hit the kid for it. Come on. You tell him no, don't pick it up. Okay, you know what I mean? Like, I'm. Even if you think, okay. Listen, I don't want to get into the whole discussion about how to raise children because I haven't raised children myself, so I'm not. I don't even want to get into discussion. But let's say this, okay? Alright, let's say you're 4. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna be biased for or against anything. Let's say you're 4 hitting children. You say hitting children is good for discipline, right? I'm not gonna sit here and either agree or disagree. Because I'm not a parent. Okay, so it's not my place to speak. Okay. But I am a child. I used to be a child. I'm still kind of a child. I'm still some people's child technically, but I'm not. I'm not 9 years old basically. Okay, but I used to be 9 years old. Okay, but obviously I cannot speak on. But let's say you are 4, hitting children. Maria picking up the receipt from the floor, even if somehow there was something wrong with that. Even if you're 4 hitting children for discipline, surely you aren't 4 hitting her for that. Surely! Now, I love Rosa. You guys know how much I'm biased towards Rosa. Okay? But there are times where you have to criticize the things you love. You have to. It's okay. That's part of it. Okay? Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to see the truth like this? Am I going to whatever? Without love, the truth cannot be seen. Whatever that means. But I criticize the things I love. Okay, I've criticized Battler before too. Alright? Episode 2 specifically, and episode 3. I was not on his side. Bah! 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 Rosa, no. Rosa, no! Don't continue this. If she just leaves it at this slap and says sorry, I didn't mean to slap you or something, we can leave and be like, Rosa, you did a mistake. Alright, let's keep reading. Even if you are for hitting children for discipline, I don't see any world where this is discipline. I don't see any world, right? Discipline does not work if the child doesn't know what they did, what they've done wrong. All right? Because the theory is you hit a child for discipline, so that whenever you hit the child, they'll know, okay, whatever I did was wrong, right? But Mari didn't know, doesn't know what she was doing wrong. What's the point of hitting the child if they don't even know what they've done wrong? What's the point of hitting a child if the consequence of that can very much be that the child is going to be afraid of making mistakes? That's the worst part for me. That is the worst part for me. You should not be afraid to make mistakes. You shouldn't try to make mistakes, but you shouldn't be afraid of it. There's discipline, but discipline is supposed to be learning from your mistakes. If you don't even know what you've done wrong, that's bad. If you don't even know what you've done wrong and you get hit, so something clearly went wrong, you're going to be scared of every action you do because you want to be perfect and can't do a single mistake or else you'll get hit. That's not a good mindset. And that mindset will carry over to adulthood. You will get traumatized by that. That is bad. Alright, let's just keep reading though. I'm not a parent. I'll leave it there. All of you guys who are parents, y'all can leave your opinions, proper opinions. If you're not a parent, I'm not saying you shouldn't give your opinion. I'm just saying as parents will, you know, I'm, you'll educate yourself on parenting, I'm sure. It was probably because of that ticket stop like thing. Was she not supposed to touch it? Even though she had tried so hard to welcome her mama with fun and happiness, she had touched something important to her without asking and had ruined that pleasant atmosphere. So Maria apologized immediately. No!
ごめんなさい。
Even though she must have heard those words of apology, Rosa's expression actually darkened. Maybe those words had been undesired? Maria didn't know what to do and cautiously watched to see how her mother would act. You leave your child alone for 2 days and you do this? What the frick? What? Even if she... I would argue messing up the house is worse than what Maria did right here. Even if she messed up the house, right? Like threw pillows everywhere, just like was because you got frustrated or whatever. If you came back to the household, I'll be like, you know what? Fair enough. I did just leave her alone for 2 days. She's 9 years old. Fair enough. You know what I mean? Fair enough. But yo, she picked up a ticket? Stop. She picked up. Okay. Then, even though it should have been such an important ticket stop, Rosa crushed it up and hurried off to her room. Maria didn't really understand what she had done wrong. You've done nothing wrong! You've done nothing wrong!
マリアきっと
No!
余計なことをしたんだね。
No! Nah.
あの紙はきっと ママのお仕事の大切なものだったんだね。
It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. It was not. Or is that my interpretation of the truth? You tell me. You tell me it was. You tell me it was something for work. You tell me my interpretation of truth is that this. God damn it!
それに勝手に触っちゃったから。ウリュウ、マリアは悪くないよ。だから今夜だってこんなにも幸せ。うん、幸せ。
幸せ。
ママだってお風呂に入ってすっきりしたらいつもの優しいママに戻ってくれるよ。だから気にしちゃダメ。ウリュウ。そうだね。ママだって疲れてるんだもんね。気にしちゃダメだね。今夜だってマリアたちはこんなにも幸せ。ウリュウ。
もうやめてよ。見てられない。
Angie, this is our interpretations of the truth. This is our interpretations of the truth. As unfortunate as it might seem for us, for Maria, as it says in the diary, can we really deny the truth? She wrote in the diary that this was a happy night for her.
エンジェは幸せの見つけ方が間違ってると思うよ。
Was that a happy night for Maria? Is that the real truth? That was a happy night for Maria. Rosa came back home. She was trying to welcome her home. Rosa slapped Maria for just trying to welcome her back home. And that was a happy night for Maria. And then she took the receipt and left for her room. Left her child there again. That was a happy night for her though. Nah, that was a happy night for Maria. That's the truth. Alright? No. Because Sakutaro was there to cheer her up. No problem. That was the truth. Okay? Nah, my interpretation. There's no... you know what I mean? I'm skewing the truth. Maria even says it there. That was a happy night. That's a happy night. Alright, Angie. Okay. Yeah, we don't need to open the cat box. Don't open the cat box. Maria's telling us it was a happy night.
間違ってるのはお姉ちゃんでしょ。これのどこが幸せだってのよ。もう痛々しくて見てられない。
Right, she says it's happiness. Who are we to deny her truth? That is what was written in the diary. Your truth is, you're saying that her truth is wrong, your truth is right.
何が？ママが急に怒り出したこと？人間疲れていればそういうこともあるものだよ。一時の感情のすれ違いだけで相手を全否定するのってエンジは大人じゃないと思うよ。
9歳のマリアお姉ちゃんに言われるとはね。
That's crazy, getting lectured by Maria, 9 years old.
でもそんなことじゃないでしょ。問題なのはお姉ちゃんが拾ったあの半券、明らかにおかしいじゃない。
Yeah, it was clearly sus. Very sus.
何が？
Okay, you know what? What's not written in your truth, Maria, what's not written in the diary is what this ticket stop actually was. It just said Shinkansen or something. It's what it actually says is still sus. Or is that just how I'm seeing the truth? What if the real truth is that the ticket stub was just one of her work dealings that she's not supposed to touch? What if it's genuinely just that, right? What if I relay the story to the next person and I say, oh yeah, the ticket stop that. If I'm going to relay that story to someone else, am I going to say that the ticket stop was a sus thing that Rose had with her, or am I going to say that no, it was an important work receipt that Rosa got with her? And how's the next person going to relay that? Is the truth going to change in the future? Depending on how I... Hmm.
何もおかしくないし、今夜の幸せと何も関係ないよ。
ローザおばさんは仕事で会社に泊まり込むって電話してきたんでしょ。なんで熱海？それって旅行でしょ。
Maybe it's part of her work. I know it's famous for its hot springs. Maybe it's famous. Maybe she just genuinely had work there. Is that the truth we're supposed to believe in now? That's crazy.
マリアお姉ちゃんを置き去りにして旅行に行ってたってことでしょ。しかも普通旅行って言ったら一人では。
あれが仮に熱海行きの件だったとしても、だからってママが嘘をついて旅行に行った証拠にはならないよ。
It's not correct. It is not.
電話で嘘をついてあんなにも形相変えて奪い取って。
There's still no proof of that. There's no proof of that. That I'm actually with Maria there. There is no proof of that. I mean, is it extremely sus? I can agree with you, but there's still no proof of that. That's the thing. What if Rosa genuinely had good intentions and was good the entire time, and we're seeing things in this context, so maybe things seem skewed for us? What if Rosa genuinely... What if there's a situation in which that ticket to Atami is justified from Rosa's POV, and she's done mostly nothing wrong, let's say?
何よりの証拠じゃない。
It's not enough, actually. It's not enough proof.
昔の仕事で出張した時のものかもしれないよ。
It could be someone else's ticket that she took with her for some reason. Who knows?
あるいはゴミか何かをたまたまポケットに入れちゃっただけかも。
Maybe someone else gave her that ticket and told her not to look at it. So when Maria picked it up, Rosa didn't want her to look at it. Rosa didn't want Maria to look at it because, you know, out of respect for someone else's privacy, she's like, don't look at it, or something like that. Still doesn't make it right for her to slap Maria. But,
部下の人が出張した時の領収書かもしれないね。
That's what I just said. I don't know. I'm just saying, there is no definitive proof that Rosa... It's sus though. I want to be on Angie's side, but I feel like the lesson here that it's trying to tell me is that maybe we let our interpretation lean on the truth too much. We let our interpretation of the truth fool us, straight up fool us, trick us. We let our brains trick us into thinking something's completely true. Without even realizing, hey, there could be other possibilities. Like Angie right now is completely fooled. Or maybe she's completely right. Maybe she's dead on. Hmm.
だったら仕事の大切なもの、おもちゃじゃないんだから、ママが取り上げたのもうなずけるよ。
Maybe it's part of her work, like design, right? So Atami known for hot springs, she was trying to sell the design things in Atami where people go for hot springs. They go like, ooh, this is a cool design, I'll buy it. Something like that.
エンジェの言う証拠なんて 単なる状況証拠。想像と妄想。どうしてマリアとママの仲が悪くなるように解釈するのかわからないよ。
Circumstantial evidence. Circumstantial evidence. Okay.
どうしてお姉ちゃんがそこまでローザおばさんの都合がいいように解釈できるかの方がわからない。
やっぱりエンジェはかわいそうな子。君を幸せにしてくれるかけらはこんなにもたくさん身の回りに落ちているのに、それを見つけられない。
The fragments that could make you happy. So many of them scattered all about your feet, and you can't find them? What does she mean by that? What fragments? Are those... Is that the diary? Or is this some... or is this a reference to Burnt Castle? I don't know.
なのに不幸せなかけらばかり見つけてしまって傷つき続けている。
Or maybe it's just a metaphor for Angie choosing to find the sad interpretations of things.
だからエンジェは傷つくことに怯え、傷つけるものが身の回りにないかどうか、それを確かめ終わるまで幸せ探しすら始められない。
There's even the theme here that it's not even looking for happiness until after you finish making sure that there's nothing to hurt you. There's even a theme here of you know of you know rich people, rich families can be sad. You know what I mean? Like the Ushima family is supposed to be this super wealthy family, right? I mean, from the public eye, they're a bunch of, you know, rich, you know, puffy people that just, you know, that just stand on top of society and just laugh at all the plebeians, basically. And then you see what's going on with Maria and stuff like that, right? And you see what's going on with Angie. I mean, you know, after inheriting the money from Eva, even before inheriting the money from Eva, people thought, oh, Angie's super lucky. She's rich as hell. Her aunt is a billionaire. And you see, Angie herself is not having a great life. But in Maria, put in a situation where she's bullied by the kids at school and stuff like that, you know, can still find happiness. It's kind of there's kind of something else that another thing that this visual novel is touching on here is that no matter your life situation, someone can be either happy or sad. You know what I mean? Like a poor person or something could look at a rich person and be like, "There's no way they're sad. They're rich." And then a rich person can look, you know, at a poor person and be like, "There's no way they're happy. They're poor." That's another thing that I find really interesting. Hmm.
お姉ちゃんと話をしてるとおかしいのがどっちかわからなくなってくるわ。
あのね、幸せのかけらも不幸せのかけらもどちらもいっぱいあって世界を満たしてるの。だから 身近の幸せが見つけられない人はどこまで探しに行っても見つけられない。
That line is insane. People can find happiness right beside them. Won't be able to find it no matter where they go looking. Because often it is right beside you and you don't even notice it. I always love the phrase that people say, that happiness is in the little things. And it is. The little things that you don't really think about. The little things, you know? We think, oh, happiness, oh yeah, money, or oh yeah, I don't know. What do people find happiness? I don't know. Getting a boyfriend. Like Jessica. Remember Jessica or George or something. Or oh, I'm gonna succeed the Shomya family. Alright, I'm gonna make my parents proud. I'm gonna go to a good university. That's happiness. But then there's the little things. You know what I mean? There's you got people that care about you. You got a place to live, maybe. You got food to eat. Just small little things, you know what I mean? You got legs you can use to walk. You got arms you can use. You got eyes you can see with. Even if you need glasses, like me, you can still see. You're not blind. You get ears to hear with. My ears are clogged, but I have the opportunity to go to the doctor, which I'm going to do very soon to try and help unclog them, because I've gone to the doctor before for the exact same reason, and his advice, after he did the thing, it was unclogged. His advice was to use some drops, and then those didn't work, so I'm gonna go to him again and tell him that the same things happened. But guess what? I have the option to do that. I live in a country where free healthcare is a thing. If you're from the United States of America, free healthcare is not a thing. If you want to go to the doctor for clogged ears, I'm sure you gotta pile up of some money out there. But out here, that sort of thing is free. Free healthcare, you know what I mean? And I can be very quick to go like, oh my god, I'm so annoyed, my ears are clogged. I have to make an appointment with the doctor, and then I'll have to do this and that, and then I'll have to, I can't hear people for the next 2 weeks because my appointment is I think not 2 weeks, a month. My appointment is in a month. I can't hear for a month, right? I can't hear what when people are talking to me sometimes. I've had to raise the volume of the Umineko visual novel. I can look at it that way, or I can look at it as in, you know what? There's actually a doctor that exists that will actually check up on me, that will actually unclog them for me, that actually give me great health tips to make sure that my ears are good, my hearing is good, you know what I mean? And I got free healthcare, right? I do not spend a lot of money at all to go to an appointment, right? If I was in the USA and it costs a lot of money to go to a doctor, even then I at least have enough money to go to a doctor, or at least I can spend money to go to a doctor. Like, I have the option to do that. Some places you don't even have that. Like, even if you want to pay money to go to a doctor, you don't even have a doctor. You don't have that choice if you wanted to. So I'm just gonna sit here to be annoyed at that or not. But at the same time, does that mean that the fortunate can never be sad? Or maybe I should rephrase that a little bit. Does that mean that the fortunate are not allowed to be sad? Is that fair? Look at Maria. Would you say she's fortunate? Oh, her dad left, but it's fine. She's from a wealthy family. Ishiomi family. They're all a family of righteous pricks. They all have plenty money. Mari's happy. She's doing great. And guess what? If you ask her yourself, look at her. She's having fun. Listen to her. She said, "Yeah, I had a happy night. I had a great time." Mother herself is saying this. Without love, the truth cannot be seen, huh? The hamster in the wheel. You gotta look at it from a third perspective. You gotta open both eyes. Maybe Angie needs to start seeing it from Mari's perspective. I don't know who those are. I'm gonna Google Tiltil and Metil. Is that like Hansel and Gretel? Tiltil and Metil. Link's Japanese animated series from 1980. Link's Bluebird, Tiltil and Metil's adventurous journey. 1980. This is old. Bluebird. It reminds me of of course, Bluebird. It's a Naruto opening. Aoi, aoi, ano sora, akaka itara. That's a banger opening. You know, that's a really good opening. Okay, well, what's happening here? There's okay. Link's Bluebird, Titel Mittel's Adventurous Journey is a 1980 Japanese animated television series directed by Hiroshi Sasagawa with character designs from Leiji Matsumoto. It's based on a 1908 play by Maurice Maeterlinck. The series was a 26 episode. Okay. What? So, Maurice Maeterlinck is what I'm supposed to look up. Maeterlinck. What's up, bro? The Bluebird play. People can find happiness right beside, won't be able to find it no matter where they go looking. Fantastic line. So, Tiltil and Metil went searching for the Bluebird because that's where they thought they would find happiness. I guess the moral of the story is that maybe I'm guessing. I've never read the actual story or seen the actual play or the anime, but I'm guessing that the lesson of the story or you know, the point of the story, or should I say, let's see, there's a better word for it that I know in Norwegian that I don't know in English. I guess the what's the message, I guess. Yeah, sure. The message of the story is that happiness is right beside them, each other. Tiltil and Metil are happy together, but they didn't notice that they were happy together, right? It's right beside them, but they go out looking for the Bluebird because that's where they think they'll find happiness. Is that what the message of the story is supposed to be? What's the plot? Story. Okay, I'm gonna read the story real quick. Sorry if you guys don't care about this, but it'll help give context to what Matt is saying here. Because what Matt is saying here I find really fascinating. So, in the opening scene, the two children gleefully describe the beautiful decorations and rich desserts that they see in the house of a wealthy family nearby. When Berry Loon says that it is wrong for the rich not to share their cakes with Tiltil and Metil, the boy corrects her. Which boy? I don't know who the boy is. I guess one of them. I guess Tiltil or Metal. One of them is a boy. It is enough that he gets to watch others' happiness. Their joy does not create envy in him. The theme is emphasized again when the children meet the luxuries, particularly the biggest one of all, the luxury of being rich. When Tiltil turns to the diamond, the hall is bathed with a dazzling brightness, and the luxuries run wild in search of a dark corner where they may hide their ugliness from the ethereal light. At the end of the play, Tiltil shows what he has learned about happiness. He looks out the window at the forest and remarks how beautiful it is. The inside of the house looks much lovelier to him than it did before. Also, he creates great happiness for another by giving his pet bird, which seems much bluer than before, to the sick child. Okay, the way this story was told in Wikipedia at least is horrible. I'm not gonna lie. did not help a whole bunch. But let's see if this helps. This is from the animated series. Set in a German-speaking country in the 1970s. Okay, different setting, maybe. The series is about a 12-year-old girl called Metil and her 13-year-old brother called Tiltil seeking happiness, represented by the blue bird of happiness, aided by the good fairy Berryloon. So Berryloon is this fairy. They are accompanied on their journey by their cat and dog, Shanette and Tyrol, who are given anthropomorphic forms and the ability to talk by Berryloon. So they go in search for happiness, and I'm guessing the message of the story is that happiness is right beside them, with each other, the dog, the fairy, dog and cat. I'm guessing, but I didn't. It didn't really say anything about the major plot, which is fine. All right, let's just keep reading though. I might be onto something there.
そうね。そういう教訓の話だった。
エンジェはその正反対。不幸せなかけらが全くない世界を探してる。でもそれだって青い鳥と同じなんだよ。
You're searching for a world without a single unhappy fragment, but even that's the same as the blue bird.
だから永遠にエンジェは自分の幸せを見つけられない。
There's not a single world without a single unhappy fragment, you're saying?
バトラはヘンゼルなの？
Battery set. Guys, you got it! Correct, Maria.
青い鳥なんじゃないの？
Isn't he the blue bird?
もういい加減にして。いずれにせよ、幸せな夜がコートから落ちた一枚の紙切れで台無しになったことはよくわかったわ。
I thought it was wasted because of a single scrap of paper fell on.
怖いね。一枚の紙切れで。なら幸せを取り戻す力も一枚の紙切れに宿れるかもしれないよね。
It's like I said, happiness is in the little things. It's in the little things. But then there's also another thing that Umineko brings up that I find really interesting, and that's that destroying something is really easy, but reviving it is infinitely harder. Resurrecting something is infinitely harder than destroying it. Does that tie into making someone feel unhappy is easier than making someone feel happy? Or is that just another thing I'm not supposed to focus on? If Battler is Hansel, just when she had finally been able to bond with Muddy after so long, Rosa's face twisted with a mixture of anger, sadness, and a fierce self-hatred as she flew into her room and closed the door. If Battler is Hansel and is the blue bird, right? She's looking for a single fragment without unhappiness. And if Hansel is that blue bird, does she mean that in this other realm where Angie has Battler, is that supposed to be her happiness? That, yeah, I lost my entire family, but at least I'm now in this other dimension with Battler and can hang out with him. Is that what Mari's trying to say? Is Mari trying to say that finding a fragment where you and Battler win against the witch and are happy for the rest of your lives, that sort of reality doesn't exist? The murders must go on? Or is Mari trying to tell her something different? Anyway, let's forget that topic for now and let's get into what's going on with Rosa here. Maria's sorry had stuck into her chest more sharply than any knife. Yeah, I think even Maria herself, Rosa herself realizes that what she did was horrible. Then, she noticed a cute envelope placed on her study table. It was probably something that had come with the girl's magazine. To Mama. Some of my happiness for you to share, it said. Wingless. This soundtrack has played before. She took it, hesitated, opened it, and read what was inside. Then, after dotting the surface of the paper with 2 large tears, she flew out of the room, hugged Muddy from behind. This is getting me, Yan. It's getting me in the feels. Hugged Muddy from behind as she headed for the bathroom. Very. I can't read, y'all. It's getting me in the feels, yo. It's getting me in the feels, yo. I'm getting the feels, yo. Oh my god. Holy crap. Okay, wait. I can't read. I have to calm down. It's reminding me of freaking Clannad, y'all. It's Clannad broke me. It made me so sad. Alright, I think we're good. Hugged Mario from behind as she headed for the bathroom. Buried her face into her daughter's back and cried. Okay. And realizing that she was the one who should truly be saying sorry, she apologized to her. And when Maria asked why, she gave no answer. Man! It's giving me Clannad vibes! This is so Clannad! This scene in you guys know the scene in Clannad, very similar scene. I was so close to crying. I was actually getting my tears out for real, yo. I don't know, that scene with the when they're in that garden where it was like flowers everywhere, and Ushio's holding the toy, and she well, she didn't find the toy, and then the main character, freaking Tomoya, I can't believe I forgot his name almost. Tomoya walked up to her, yo. When he walked up to her, and then he said, "I'm sorry you lost your toy." Well, she wasn't holding her toy. The toy was lost in the garden somewhere. She was like, I can buy a new toy if that's. I'm sorry you lost it or something like that. And then Ushio went, "Oh, that hurt." She was like, "No, dame, it has to be that toy. The only gift Papa's ever given me." And then when he broke down and hugged her, that's what this is reminding me of. And then he hugged her, and it was like the beautiful scenery, the art, and the music. Yo, Clannad, just thinking about it, Clannad is actually goated, yo. Clannad is unbelievably good. Okay, alright. Freaking, dude, Tomoya's character development, man, oh man. I cannot recommend Clannad enough. It is the saddest anime I've seen. It's fantastic. Okay, anyway. Alright! She gave no answer.
ほら、
No!
もう仲直り。あんなの、ママとマリアの仲良しの前には全然気にすることないんだよ。
My goodness. This is really getting me, yo.
私にはマリアお姉ちゃんの幸せは
エンジェの気持ちも一応は理解するよ。マリアだってこの力に気づくまでは今のエンジェと同じで不幸なかけらしか見つけられない気の毒な子だったから。
その力って何？
Don't tell me. She said she was gonna reveal it later. Don't tell me.
私になくてお姉ちゃんにはある。
Don't tell me.
そしてそれがないから私は不幸でお姉ちゃんは幸福だというの？力という抽象的な表現でしか理解できないそれは一体どんな力なの？
I know what it is. I know what she's gonna say. And Maria, say it. I know what you're gonna say. We all know what she's gonna say.
うん。
Alright. Just say it.
エンジェはそれが知りたいんだよね。だから 私の物語をここまで読み進めてきたんだもんね。もちろんだよ。教えてあげる。
教えて。
この力の秘密を。そして私は昔、幼いエンジェにちゃんと教えてあげたんだよ。
When you're little. Of course, Angie's younger than Maria after all.
忘れちゃってる？
Did you forget?
大丈夫。思い出せるよ。
You'll be able to remember. What? Like Virgilia and Beato? Remember Virgilia's going, Sa. Try to remember. Remember the vase. Remember how it formed. Remember how you looked like. And then when Virgilia quote unquote lost against Beato, similar thing happened.
今から私が、彼女が教えてあげる。
教えてよ. She will teach you. Huh? No. Now I know she. Do you mean the Maria in the diary? A different Maria will teach you.
彼女って誰？
Kanojo? Wait, did she say Kanojo? Did she? Doesn't Kanojo mean girlfriend? Oh. Well, to be fair, friend. Girlfriend doesn't have to be girlfriend. It could be a friend that just happens to be a girl. Yeah, I hate that there's no words for that, by the way. I hate that there's no word for saying, whatever. I guess it's just friend at the end of the day, isn't it? Okay, anyway.
わらわがそれをマリアに代わって教えよう。
I guess I'm not too shocked by this. I guess I wasn't too shocked by this. When she said she will teach you, I'm not too shocked by this. Alright, you're the first one that mentioned that love is the single element of the universe, Beato, so... Alright, this doesn't really shock me after all.
ベアトリーチェ。
Beatrice has appeared.
マリアにはあってそなたにはない力。
Come on, just say it. It's love. We get it. It's love. You've made this a point.
マリアに会ってエンジェにない力。
Magic. Oh, it's not love? Wow, that's crazy. That is magic. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm here to deny it though. So that's crazy. That is magic. Okay. Maria and Beato said it together. And then they started giggling because they said it at the same time. Yo. It was an innocent behavior which seemed somehow unlike Beato. Oh, we're going back to this mansion. Okay. Black tea was arranged on a table in a peaceful garden. And Beato, Maria, and Sakutaro, who was sitting on Maria's lap, were having fun chatting. On a table in a peaceful garden. Tea, of course. Of course it's tea.
ほう。
Ho, okay, one ho, okay.
そうか。作太郎と申すか。そなたの一番の友人とな。
Why does it feel like Beato's gone back to her human homunculus form? Where she doesn't remember being a witch, she just remembers her life being shunning this hidden mansion her entire life. Why has she gone back to being in that form?
ウリュウ、はじめまして、作太郎と申します。おお、作太郎は人見知りするから緊張してるの。大丈夫だよ。ベアトリーチェもマリアの素敵なお友達なんだよ。ウリュウ、マリアの友達は僕も友達？うん。ウリュウ、じゃあ僕もベアトリーチェの友達？
マリアにとってはこのようなことは日常においてよくあることなのか。
何が？
Yeah, these last couple of parts... Episode 4 has made me love Maria more and more, by the way. I just want to say, you know, it's not that I didn't like her in previous episodes, but it's definitely made me like her more and more and more. Just seeing her circumstances with Rosa, like, more in depth, like... I mean, it's been shown to us before, but this the way it's been done in this episode is insane for me, man. I really like Maria now. Despite me supposedly hating Beato and being against magic, that was my whole point. But Maria though,
無機物に魔法の魂を込め生を宿らせることはそなたの日常においては左半時なのか。
That seems to be her specific magic that she's good at. Just like how Kinzo's good at summoning magic, Maria's good at giving matter life. Actually, I do want to check because it did say something. I remember it said something about Angie's power as well, but maybe not again. Never see after understanding what you see. Yeah, it said something about what her magic power is regarding Angie. Wait, is that Eva is that here? It said something about what Angie's power was last or a couple parts ago, but it doesn't say here. Yeah, it doesn't say that. And of course, she's not in the human side, because she's not part of the murders. So, alright, we'll just leave that there. We'll leave that there.
おお、サクタロは無機物じゃないよ。ライオンの子だよ。うりゅ
ぬいぐるみはよりしろとして優秀だ。
You say, that's what you say. Also, Beato is not her homunculus form. You can clearly tell this is her witch form. This is just how she's acting when she talks with Maria.
故に毒を持たぬ無垢な子供が話しかけることによってそれに応えようとする精霊が宿ることは少なくない。
According to Beatrice, when a child plays with dolls, the dolls sometimes gain an actual will and converse with them, in rare cases even moving on their own. Sakutaro has seemingly moved on his own sometimes, so there's that. However, the power that they can imbue into such a vessel is very weak due to their innocence. Yeah. If even a tiny bit of the toxin from a human's common sense gets involved and tells them that there's no way a doll can talk or move, it instantly reverts to being an ordinary non-speaking doll.
しかし、そなたのそのサク太郎というぬいぐるみは違う。
サクタロはぬいぐるみだけどぬいぐるみじゃない。ウリュウ、ライオンの子。ウリュウ。
Why did he say Gaga before saying Uryu? What's that about?
サクタロはライオンの子だけどまだ子供だから時々ガオって言えないの。
Oh. Right. Ga. It was trying to say Gao. Ga Uryu. Ga Uryu.
ウリウリウリウ。
Uryu.
ウリウリウリウ。
Now you gotta say Gao. Roar. Beato let out a sigh of admiration as she gazed at Maria, playing around with Sakutaro at the table loaded with tea.
なんということか。サク太郎というのはその布地と綿のよりしろを描く完全に人間界に権限している。自らの人格を持ち召喚者と自在に対話をし、しかも自らの意志で動いている。しかもさらに驚くべきは、それが異界の人物を名指しして呼び寄せたものではなく、マリアはゼロの海から生み出したものという点だ。
She created something out of zero. After that, Maria boasted to Beato that Sakutaro wasn't her only friend, and that when she went home, there would be plenty more of them. She claimed that there were other similar stuffed animals and dolls who, like Sakutaro, could talk and move of their own will. It was something natural to Maria. It was natural for stuffed animals to talk, move, and become her friends of their own free will. When she heard Maria speak of this in that way, Beato, as a witch, felt a respect bordering on awe.
マリア、そなたのその力は紛れもなく魔法である。
魔法なの？ マリアはまだ魔女見習いだから魔法なんて使えないよ。
いいや、魔法だ。それを自覚して使えぬから未だ見習いなのであろうが、それにしても大した魔力。そなたの友人作太郎の権限こそがその立派な証であるぞ。
権限って？
Manifestation Festival。
そなたの場合は想像と呼んでも良いであろうな。他人の手にあっては何の魂も持たぬ無機物がそなたの魔法によって魂を吹き込まれている。
I find it so interesting how Beto's acting here. Why is she being so nice and pure in a way? She's supposed to be a piece of crap. Or is this also an act from her? She's trying to trick us again. She's trying to trick Maria. This is another act. She's gonna come back like in episode 3 and be like, oh, I'm acting against y'all. Ah! I'm bad! Maria, I was only tricking you to become a witch! So now I would use your power to beat Battler. That's what's gonna happen, isn't it? Don't worry, I won't lose. Battler will not lose this battle. Don't worry, don't worry. Battler's not getting tricked again. She can use Maria as a trick all she wants. I ain't getting got by this. Nah. I will never sign that paper. I will never accept witches. Out of spite because I hate Beato. I refuse. Alright.
しかもそれは強力な力で人間界に留めている。これほどまでに魔法を否定する毒気に満たされた現代において、一個の生命体足り得るほどに権限できる魔力はわらわとて容易なことではないわ。
It isn't hard to create soulless beings in any number. However, creating a being with a soul is very difficult. Beato declared this definitively. Yeah, I mean, the goats, they don't have any soul, so they're just running about. They listen to every order and they're not independent whatsoever. Those goats. But she can summon a lot of them. That's the good thing about them. Apparently.
ベアトが言うのがよくわかんない。作太郎がすごいってこと？
作太郎とそなたが共に素晴らしいということだ。誇ってよい。なるほど。金蔵の最も欲したものはそなたに一番濃く宿っているらしい。
Okay.
なんでベアトにそんなに褒められるのかさっぱり。ねえ作太郎。
真に驚嘆すべきはぬいぐるみに魂を宿したことだけではないの。それにより自己の世界観まで変化させた。そなたは無より有を生じる力が群を抜いている。1を100にすることはたやすい。しかし0から1を生じることはたやすくはない。
After all, 0 times 100 is still 0. 1 times 100 is 100.
そなたが一人前の魔女になったなら、わらわと双璧どころか、わらわとて一目置かざるを得ない大魔女に成長するであろう。
Not only be a match, even going to I must acknowledge as superior, just like how you acknowledge yourself as superior to Virgilia. I don't know why I would use the math. Although they've used math sometimes to explain their witchiness. Nah. I was gonna say, I don't know why I use the math example to explain the 100 from 1. But they've used math to explain their witchiness before. They've used, especially the whole thing with the denominator. They've used that a lot of times to regarding magic resistance. They correlate it out to the denominator in obviously in math, and so they've done that before.
原初の魔女。
Ooh, that sounds like a cool name.
そなたの将来がわらわにとっても楽しみだ。
Maria the Witch of Origins. Okay.
ベアトにマ 女の才能あるって褒められた。よかったねマリア。ウリアン、ベアとマリアを褒めてくれてありがとう。
There's also another thing to remember is that Beato acted fairly similar to how Maria is acting right now when Beato was in her childhood with Virgilia, when she was still human, before Beato herself turned into a witch.
礼には及ばぬぞ、作太郎。その赤いマフラーは実に似合っているぞ。
Why does it have? I still don't know why it has the British flag on it. United Kingdom, Jack. Why that's on it? I mean, Ross was the one that designed the scarf, so there's that. There's also the whole joke with Mikasa in Attack on Titan, but we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there.
そして、そなたのような友人を生み出せるそなたの主人の才能に嫉妬する。
マフラー褒めてくれてありがとう。これマリアにプレゼントしてもらったの。僕のお気に入り。
まさにそなた専用のマフラーになるために生まれてきたようなサイズであるな。これはわらわも新しき友人に何かプレゼントを贈らねばなるまい。
She's blushing. Why is she blushing? Nah, it's.
ベアトがサク太郎にプレゼントを。
魔女の贈り物は魔力あるものと決まってある。ならばそなたの友人がいつまでもそなたの友人でいられるよう、そしてそなたともっと楽しく遊べるように。作太郎にわらわの魔力を贈ろう。それによりさらに強く権限することができるだろう。
You're gonna give him your magical power. An even stronger manifestation?
サク太郎ともっともっと楽しく遊べるようになるの？
Okay.
どうやって？ありゃ？なんだろうマリア。それって怖いこと？
I don't know.
大丈夫だよ。ベアトは怖いことなんて何もしないよ。
Very funny. Just look back on the last 4 episodes. She doesn't do anything scary.
ね、ベアトリーチェ。
Nah, frick her. She sucks. Although I'm supposed to claim that she didn't do any of the things she did, but she sucks.
必ず気に入ってもらえるはずだ。
I like you, Maria, though. But I cannot agree with you with your praise of Beato. She's done nothing good for me.
さて、より強く権限するにはより強いイメージが必要であるな。さてさて、どうしたものか。
Her voice actress is still amazing, by the way. Beato's voice actress, I cannot compliment her enough. I really can't. Beato folded her arms and thought about what she could do to please them the most. And at that moment, there appeared the form of yet another witch. Alright, hello, second witch prick. That tricked me even harder. He was Beato's master, Virgilia. Virgilia truly was a great witch. Shut up! Yeah, at this point, the visual novel is insulting me. Since Maria already thought of Beato as a great witch, this person Beato called a great witch must have been a great witch. More like bad donkey dude witch. According to Beato, not even she could hold a candle to this witch when it came to magical power. Well, that's cap because you literally beat her, unless you claim that you just outsmarted her. Or are you saying that was all part of the plan?
Oh yeah.
I guess it was all part of the plan.
賑やかな声が聞こえてくると思ったら楽しそうなお茶会ですこと。おお、お師匠様、ちょうどいいところへ。このライオンの子を見てほしい。マリアの新しい友人だそうだ。
Ooh, 2.5 holes. Okay, Virgilia, as always, the master of holes. She still holds the record with like 11.
可愛らしいライオンさんですね。ご挨拶はできるのかしら。はじめまして、こんにちは。
ウリュウ、作太郎と申します。
Okay, so he's shy around new people. Not so different from me. Sakutaro got back down onto Maria's lap and greeted Virgilia with half of his face poking out over the edge of the table. He seemed to be very nervous since this was a witch that even Beto called master. Okay, another 2.5 holes, okay.
可愛らしい名前だこと。上手な挨拶ができたご褒美にお菓子をあげましょうね。
After waving her hands about, Virgilia held the palm of her hand upwards and made a movement as though lightly grasping some of the air. Then, she held that closed fist out in front of Sakutaro. And when she opened it, there lay one of those individually wrapped cough drops.
ウリュウ、
Okay.
飴だよマリア。すごいすごい。
Sugoi!
よかったね作太郎。ちゃんとお礼を言ってね。
Make sure to thank her.
ウリュウ、飴をどうもありがとうございます。ペコリ。
Pekori! Bow. Even though Virgilia was a great witch, she still treated a stuffed animal like Sakutaro to an elegant greeting.
しかしお師匠様、のど飴とはまたババ臭い。
I mean, she is your master, so she's supposed to be a granny in witch context, isn't she? In your witch world, isn't she a granny anyway?
せめていちごミルクのキャンディーとか出ないのかよ。
How do cough drops even look like? I don't strawberry milk candy, she says. What the hell? Cough drops. Okay. Let's see. Come on! What? I'm trying to Google. Alright. Okay. I see. That's what they are. Okay. Sure. So they're good for, coughs, obviously, right? It's in the name, cough drops. So they're good for that, right?
これはひどい。もうあなたには飴をあげませんよ。
She can make her own candy. What's the issue?
悪い。
悪い。ごめん。
さて、マリア、そなたの魔導書を出すがよい。
She has a grimoire? Isn't that just her diary? Is her diary her grimoire? Is that how that works?
もちろん筆記用具もね。
So I guess it is her diary.
うん、出すよ。何か書くの？
おや、何を始めるのですか？お師匠様に習った魔法を使うのだ。よりしろに異界の住人を権限させる魔法。あれの応用でこのマリアの友人を権限させる力をより強めることができるのではないかと思ってな。それをマリアとマリアの友人への贈り物とした。なるほど。常に権限している存在ならそう難しいことではないでしょう。それは素敵な贈り物になりそうですね。では私もささやかですが協力しましょう。
Freak you two! Like, they're all acting nice now with Marianne and the toy. But they're not good people! Don't let them trick you again, y'all! These two are not good people!
お師匠様が立会人にサインしてくれる魔法なら心強い。喜べ、マリア。これは素晴らしい贈り物になるぞ。
If you shall be signing for this magic person is a witness.
うりゅ何が始まるの？怖くない？怖くない？わかんない。でも怖くないと思う。なんだろうね。楽しみだね。
Okay, let's see how it's gonna manifest. Beato borrowed the grimoire from Mari's handbag and majestically riffled through the pages. Then, finding an empty page among those with magic circles drawn on them, she flattened the book out. And after staring at Sakutaro with a smirk, she suddenly started darting her pen across the page. It was something like a written proclamation made by witches to a higher order world. Magic which would take effect by Beatrice writing it and Vergil giving her signature as a witness. Okay. Maria didn't understand what Beato was doing at first, but partway through, she figured out the wonderful magic power of this document, and her eyes began to sparkle.
うりゅうりゅどうしたのマリオ？何を書いているの？うりゅうりゅ
Sakutaro was on her lap, so he didn't know what was being written up on the table. But even if he had seen, Sakutaro probably wouldn't have understood.
すごいよ、サクタロウ。待ってて、もうすぐだよ、もうすぐだよ。ベアトすごい、ベアトすごい。
力ある書面の筆記においてこの子の才能は素晴らしい。あなたになら魔界の書記官すら務まりそうですよ。
Yeah, speaking of documents of power, like the epitaph? Yeah, what about that?
これでどうか。まずまずであろう。
After she had completed the thing she had been so intensely concentrating on, Beato looked over the document again from a distance. It seemed she was fairly satisfied with her work. And Maria, upon also peeking in at it, let out a cry of wonder.
すごいよ、ベアト。かわいい。
黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェの名においてマリアの子サク太郎をここに認める。
Maria written in katakana here, interesting.
お師匠様、立会人にサインを頼むぜ。はいはい、我が名においてこの先生に立ち会い認めるものなり。できましたよ。
Vergil signed, completing the proclamation. It was a powerful document that proclaimed to the beings of a higher world that Sakutaro had most certainly manifested in the human world. Sakutaro, created by Maria, had received the recommendation of the two witches Beatrice and Virgilia, and in this very moment the higher world had accepted his existence. That was the great magic of manifestation. According to Beato, it was apparently an incredible stroke of luck that Virgilia had been here, because the power residing in the proclamation would change drastically depending on the number and the ranks of the witches signing it. Virgilia in particular had many friends in the higher world, so her signature gave the proclamation a power with which Beato couldn't even compare.
この宣言書により汝作太郎を自我ある一個人と認める。そしてその存在をマリアージュ・ソルシエールの条約に従い友人として迎える。
Mariage sorcière. I don't know what that is.
今より作太郎は我ら共通の友人だ。
I welcome thee as a friend. Alright, mariage sorcière. What's that? Harry Potter? Let's see. Mariage sorcière. 7th expansion of Umineko. Oh, that is Okay, that's an Umineko specific thing, so I'm not gonna read it. I'm not gonna read up on it. Okay, cool. I was scared it was a real world thing that I'm supposed to know that I don't know. But okay, it's a specific Umineko thing, so I'm not gonna read it. I read seventh expression, you know, I clicked off of it immediately. At the speed of like, okay, nah. Okay.
それにふさわしき姿を贈り物としてそなたに贈ろう。受け取るがよい。
With the grimoire still open to the page with the proclamation, she turned it around and handed it to Maria. Maria showed it to Sakutaro in her lap. When Sakutaro had beheld that proclamation, in his body made of cloth and cotton, he felt something hot and bright begin to dwell. Even as he looked around, nervous at the sensation that he had never felt before, that power strengthened. And eventually, a bright light completely swallowed him up. Oh god. Is he going to be okay? Even I'm nervous at this point. A lot of Uryus. Flip! What? What? Oh my god, look at him! Oh, I didn't think he turned a furry. I did not think he turned a furry. And when that light disappeared, there, Maria's friend Sakutaro held a new form and existed. This is wild. This is crazy. Okay. We're gonna end it there. Alright, we're gonna end it there. I was not expecting that. Wait, we gotta read this character file before we end it. Holy crap, we got a new character file. I heard it. Unbelievable. Oh my god, under Maria here. Sakutaro. Look at him, he's got feet. Does he have arms? Look at him. Oh, he's got red eyes. That's another thing I noticed. He has red eyes. Typical. It's typical of an underling of a witch, right? Because you can tell, like, this blue line means that he's under Maria, right? He's working under Maria. Typical of these blue lines is that is that, you know, he's working for her. And typical for these blue lines, they have red eyes. So the Chester sisters, the seven stakes of purgatory, etc. Red eyes. So Sakutaro does not deviate from that. Red eyes. Look at him. Wow. He's got blonde hair. He's supposed to be a lion cub, but wow. He's got fairy hair. Wow. This is wild. Beloved furniture of Lady Maria. His furniture. Okay. Witch of Mariage Sorcière. Is that I don't get it. Is that what it says here? Nope, it doesn't say anything about her being okay. Never mind. But I guess that explains the reason why Maria was here in the witch side. I was confused at first why Maria would appear here, but Sakutaro existence, or girl's existence now makes sense. Does Mariage Sorcière mean witch of origin? Is that what Maria's supposed to be? His existence is Lady Maria's pure white heart itself. He's irreplaceable. He's an irreplaceable being to her, and could even be said to be another Lady Maria. That's crazy. He holds a decoration as a diplomat, and all witches, weapons, and furniture in the Alliance, and even demons and divine spirits in contract with the Alliance, are not permitted to take aim at him. Wow, so he's got that much power. Wow. All witches, weapons, and furniture in the Alliance, and even demons, they can't attack him. They can't aim at him. Okay, specifically in the Alliance. So I don't know who's in the Alliance and who's not in the Alliance, but so he's really special then. Oh, okay, sure. That's his character file. He needs. Look at me sweating. Alright, Sakutaro. With your proper creation, I think that's where we'll end this part. I'll be honest, y'all. When we were first introduced to Sakutaro, I was not expecting to get this. I was not expecting to get well, what you see right in front of you. I was not expecting Sakutaro to be a thing. I was not expecting to be this huge. I was not expecting it to be this this much of you know, a a huge character in all this, right? I just thought it was going to be this story that Maria got, and then we leave it there. But I guess I was wrong. We're getting it there, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this part of Umineko and Nick Ryan. I'll see you guys next time. Alright, y'all. Peace.